the Ghost, Hayden Digby Smith. These guys were looking all right earlier. They had a rotational error last time out. They flamed out during qualifying round number 1, found themselves parked up on the bank. But I think that these guys are they're just having a bit of trouble with this boat setup, and I know they're doing a lot of work in that jet unit area, so they've just got to settle down, I think.
He's really chasing the rotation, trying to get that rotation right. I had a quick yak with Phil, and I know they've really struggled this year getting those rotations right, and really he's forgiving a bit of pace here just to get one on the board. I think he's just at this stage looking good. Hayden doing a great job in there. Won't be certainly the best time of the day, but let's just hope he gets through it and it doesn't cuff out.
Yeah, well, it is a race of attrition, and you never know what happens. I mean, have a look at how you went into the World Series many years ago. You would nearly throw yourself out from a incorrect rotation in the top 16, came back to win it.
Yeah.
These are these things that, you need luck on your side as well as skill.
Make or break
he ran really wide up there, grabbed the tyres, lucky not to throw that one out.
Oh, he's got one on the board, he'd be happy. He'd be happier than a dog with 2 medals.
59.910. Geez, and fortunately for the safety crew, they haven't been put to work today, all the ambos.
Let's just touch some wood there, mate.
Yeah, touch some wood, I'll just touch my head.
Yeah, we know it's about to fire up. There'll be things are going to get a lot quicker and a lot more riskier, and of course at the same time the water is dropping. So every time these boats go around, some of these superboats are using 31 litres of methanol just in less than a minute. So Rob Coley's, the big blocks, they're dropping some massive amounts of methanol in that 58 seconds, but they're also pumping thousands and thousands of litres of water. They can empty a swimming pool in a minute. So you can imagine, we've got to have a lot of things going on, and as it drops, the excitement comes, and of course they're getting quicker. Talking about quicker.
The man leading the charge at the moment is Aaron Hansen and Julianne Shanks, and the pair from Tauranga have just really come on song in the latter part of this year. They've been knocking on the door at the top rung of the podium, but now in this round in particular, and last round indeed in Wanganui, starting to show some fair dinkum reliability and pace.
Loves this track. He really looks forward to it. This little 500 small block absolutely gets along, and the boat handles so well. So Aaron and Julianne certainly odds on. Oh, he's got that completely
gone the wrong way.
Yeah, absolutely made a meal of it up there. He'd be pretty filthy with himself.
Yeah.
Lucky to get away with it.
Oh, yeah, indeed. I think what he did was he found himself too deep after that little bit of a hiccup on the left-right on the flip-flops.
Yeah.
And then went, the only way I've got out of here is to go up and left. If he had turned right, it would have been up into the fence.
Oh, the best news is he's got plenty of good runs on the board. He won't be too rattled. He knows he can't take the heroes and the spoils here, but he'll bring it home, get through. At the end of the day, he got that wrong, and he didn't quite come back and from the right entry point to correct that. However, he did finish with the right rotation in his mind. He'll go back to the trailer. He'll need his hat. And this is what I talked about, that lunch break. It can play with your mind.
Yeah, look, indeed. And once you make that rotational error the way he did there, look, if he just puts that behind him and says, righto, that's the one after lunch. Yep. This is the way it goes. Interesting how over the years, right throughout the world of jet spreading, they've sort of changed the lunch break to have the lunch break, then qualifying round number 4 or qualifying number 5, however it may play out. Because quite often they go, right, lunch break into the finals, and that's where you see these people making mistakes, and they're fatal as far as championship points go.
Absolutely.
By then.
Listen to that noise out there. Listen to that boat. I talked about 31 litres of methanol. This is it, the Mina Machina. It is an angry beast. He hasn't even got his foot on the throttle, and it's trying to get out of the cage.
It certainly is. This thing is amazing. Dave Ellison doing the navigational duties, and I haven't had a chat with Dave yet, but wow, you're alive when you got that thumping beast just hunting behind you.
The big Ford, there's a couple of Fords running today, but we all know how well this one goes. Had a little bit of a rotation problem earlier, but let's hope Richie and Davey, who's going to have a fair bit of gravy in those pants, I think, after this run, it's all on.
Now remember that Richard Murray is the man known to have heard more navigators quite badly than anybody else in the sport over the years.
Gets away with it.
Jeez, he ran that wide, but that's just got 1,500 horsepower to get him out of trouble. And they had a lot of trouble dialing this jet unit got it sorted out. There is no slip.
As he winds her up to bring her home, let's get him behind him. Richie, beautiful stuff.
That's his best time of the day with a 48.869.
Oh, you got to love it. I tell you what, you're not alive if you don't get behind this boat. It is an absolute beast of a thing. He'll just go back to idle at the moment. He's got no foot on it. Listen to it. It still says, give me more.
Oh, yeah, just loves it. It loves this this track. Not ideally suited to that massive horsepower boat, but Richard Murray's just done a very good job. He injured Kesty many years ago. He injured Joe many years ago. He broke his brother-in-law's wrist many years ago. But to be fair, Ian, in the rolling boat, tried to stop the rolling boat with his hand, and then the boat rolled and broke his hand. But so I don't know. That's Richard. Well, Richard, if he hadn't have rolled it, but it was Ian for being a knobhead.
Absolutely. And now he's got Davey, who's got a fair bit of gravy probably in the pants there at the moment. Great to see Dave and Steve Edmonds, who's been an absolute legend, been a navigator with him and Paddy Dillon, which also was in that boat. So
yeah,
good to say. Look, talking about, here he is, Mad Dog Rob Coley. We call him Mad Dog because he gets a little bit of red mist. He's got several of these boats and he doesn't care about them. He just treats them all like the same. Drive them like you stole them. Look at it go. He's had a lunch break and he says, you know what, I can win it from here.
Wow. I tell you, Rob Coley, that guy you never want to take your eyes off the track, as with 99% of these boats. But wow, this man, he's just hosed down the Mouthfresh flags, laid them flat.
Talk about a squirter of a run. Rob Coley absolutely on it. This is where he's going to look. He's seen the islands. Last time he missed them, he told me all about it. That this is a cracker of a run. Hairpin. Absolutely puts it
backwards,
in.
but he's still going, still operational. As always, Rob Coley back into it. He never worries about a little thing like that. That's just a hiccup.
They will be absolutely soaked there. That water that come over the bow of that boat, but Rob will still try and win it from here. He does not give up. Come on, give him a clap, guys. Hell of a recovery.
49.439, and that would have been hard to drive after that with probably about 50 litres of water or more sloshing from side to side in the back of that boat.
Mate, I told you when he come out, we don't call him Mad Dog for nothing. He is absolutely crazy.
All right, we've got two more, mate, and then you're on the roving microphone to start the Undy Hundy.
Yeah, if we can start having your preparations in the corporate box, if you can choose your runner for the Hundy, if you can start making your way down to the black commentary box, which KV and I are in, and we'll start making our way towards the front. So two boats to go on the Superboats, and we'll have the amazing Undy Hundy brought to you by Brian FM.
Yeah, you've got some great sponsors here today as well, Leighton, as well as our usual series sponsors.
Oh, absolutely, man. We've got so many people that have got involved. Like I say, you look around Mike's Warehouse, Transport Warehouse. If you want parts, truck parts, car parts, these guys have got loads of them. Mouthfresh with the best tasting toothpaste in the world. That's what Rob likes to say. PSP, which, as you can see, always at the top of their class with all their stuff. Okay, here he comes. The Hiroshima Screamer, Reuben Ross Hot Steamer, we call him, Hot Steamer.
Jacob Wood doing the navigational duties. It spools up about 20 metres after the start line, and he loses so much time in that sort of fraction. But geez, the last run that we saw, there are moments in this track where he's really feeding this little 6-cylinder, and really, there's an issue.
Yeah.
There is an issue, and well, he's still got steerage, which is lucky because at Wanganui, they had a little bit of rubber get over the top of one of the injectors and caused a problem.
Yeah. Okay.
So now, obviously, whatever the problem was...
Just wanted to grab a bit of Ireland as well.
Yeah, geez, I'm not too sure what he's thinking or looking at or...
Look, he's trying to work out the problem. No, he's decided, I can see the arm working again. They've decided they're going to finish the rotation. So, Reuben in the 6-cylinder. The rocket ship wound up with rubber bands. He's going to finish it anyway. He's decided, bugger it, we'll go back with the trailer with a clear head.
Yeah, look, interesting manoeuvre. Love to be fly in between those two guys' ears to work out what has gone on out there. Was it a doubt on the rotation? Oh, he's just sort of, no, that's the wrong way.
Yeah, no, he's having an absolute brain fart. This is that lunchtime moment that we talked about. So he certainly hasn't laid a quick one down. But look, Ruby will be back. He'll be disappointed. He was obviously looking for a bit of a mechanical fault. Couldn't find that. Decided he'd have another crack. Couldn't blame that one, and he's blown it again.
Yeah, that's it. So that is definitely a navigational area. So obviously the navigator's fault. There cannot be any other reason.
Yep, I think it's a box. It's got to be a box.
Is he still finishing? Is he got back onto the rotation proper? Well done, ladies. And Reuben gets a time of about 4 minutes, 23 seconds.
Yeah,
something like that. We don't know. We'll get back to you.
He thinks he's running the mile in the Olympics. I think
Steve Bannon.
Dick Quacks and John Walker, they were all 4 minute guys. Peter Snell.
Geez, I tell you what, I could do 4 minutes, and that's about it for me. I won't get a mile.
Hey, I tell you what, one boat left, the Smiling Assassin.
So where's our Hundy competitors?
They'll be coming down shortly.
They need to come down to the commentary tower here. We had a couple of blokes, come down. We don't have much time to get it, so if you're into it, you better get into it. Otherwise, if you're not, you'll be left behind because, wow, we are going to have some cracker competitors, and there is cash up for grabs.
The Hundy, I tell you what, get the fruit and veg tucked away and get down here. We'll be looking for you. Bring them on down, just in front of the black box.
141 for Reuben, but it's all eyes to Sam Newdick and Sharma Puttaranui, the pairing. Sharma from the South Island, Sam from Hamilton, the drain layer and the administrator. Wow, Sam Newdick out of the block super quick. He saw his partner in crime, Molly Silverton, wrap one out in the Group B. Now, in the Group A. Now, Sam saying, right, you're having a play, I'm coming along.
Unusually, Sam in second position today. He's just normally leads the way, but Aaron has got out of the gates. Normally you'd see this boat always at the top end, and it's interesting to see whether he's got put on a bit much weight over Christmas. I don't know what's going on, but let's see. He might have done an awesome change. He's on it at the moment.
It started off this lap really good, but it's just as the laps continue, I wonder if there's a problem in that engine.
Could be a little bit of a mess, but he's got through. Good time, 46. I tell you what, it's still a great time.
Yeah, so 46.617, then Richard Murray to 48, Rob Coley to 49, Phil Dicker to 59, Reuben Hoxima 1 minute 41, and Aaron Hansen went the wrong way. So, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who are going to play in the Hundy, Leighton Manel is going to be your piper. So follow the piper to the top of the track. There's a Hungy on the line. The quickest person to me down the bottom here is going to take home the cash.
Righto. KV, we'll just come around and we're going to get it out. Okay, guys, if you can come around the front with me and follow me, or jump over your corporate site as you come past. I only want one at a time, just the runner, please, guys. So follow me.